All right. So, this is a small garage. I don't have the Mustang here. Yeah, that'll be cleaned up hopefully. I need to do it just so I have more space in here. But this is the motor. It did come with the galley cover and the intake, but I guess there are some injectors and stuff like that. But for the most part, and did come with the flywheel, which is sitting somewhere. But that's it. I didn't get the valve covers. I got the air conditioning as an accessory, but they pretty much, the story is that they took this out of GMC 2500. It's a 6.0. They say LQ9, but we'll see once I take it off and see the pistons. They did say it overheated, but honestly, for the price, I took a shot. We'll see what happens, but I am intending to take it all apart anyway, so it's not like I'm just going to throw it in. And as I said before, if it's a no-go, at least I can use it to mock up and probably reuse some parts possibly, or at least have backups, whatever it may be. Maybe even the 317s. I might be going 243, 799, 706, 853. I don't know. We're still early at that part. I honestly just want to take the bottom end, go through it, maybe put new pistons. There's Jackson. I'm honestly not sure. We got to open it up to really get an idea. But yeah, I bought this motor. When did I get this, Jackson? Did I get it before Christmas or after Christmas? I think it was after. No, it was after Christmas because I used. I think it was actually in February. Marketplace. You gotta love it. I've gotten a few things off Marketplace already. I'll do another video when we're by the Mustang, just to show you that and the parts that I got. But so far I've gotten an engine, rear axle off a 92 Explorer, so it's 373 limited slip differential. Got a good deal on that too. Disc brakes, all that noise. I do actually have disc brakes there, but sorry for the mess. This is just the way it is. So that is for lug, so we're not going to use it. We're going to make this a project. We're going to put a Mustang 2 suspension, all that jazz. But anyway, right now we're focusing on the motor. It honestly looks it's very clean, which is a little worrying in a way, because why would it be so clean? And you're in my light, sir. But I don't really see that much. I don't see anything replaced really. There's a little bit of silicone here. Not sure what that is. Can you move, please? Thank you. But yeah. I see a little back here too. Right? Yeah, right there. That is where they usually put silicone. This is my first LS motor rebuild. I have rebuilt a motor in the past. I'm actually more of a Buick guy. My first car is a 70 Buick Grand Sport. I still have that car. I rebuilt that entire car. We'll show that at some point. But yeah, this is just really just showing the engine. Honestly, I do kind of want to do this in stages, meaning I want the bottom end to be done. But, if we don't get a good deal, we'll stick with the 317s. I might just buy a trunnion upgrade instead of doing it. It just seems like you can get them for $50, $100. We'll see based on time, right? And what I'm going to take on. But I will upgrade the cam, the springs, that trunnion. I think I'm going to leave the bottom end stock, especially if this is an LQ9. Again, we'll see how the pistons are, all that jazz. But I'm looking to maybe get 400 out of it, maybe a little more. I think with the cam, that's probably going to be attainable. It's going in the 65 Mustang. That's not a heavy car. And then at some point, who knows, maybe turbo. I mean, I would love to have a turbo, but it's also like, that's a lot of power for that kind of car. I am going to do all the upgrades for it, the torque boxes. Here, do you want to take a video? Turn around. Do something with your life. I'm kidding. Okay. When you even, is it still going?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
wow,
it's still going.
Okay, so yeah, never taken an LS apart, so it should be fun. I've heard a lot of good things about the motor. I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, why don't you put a Ford in it? This is my first Ford, so it's not a big deal for me. It's also, it's a project. I'm going to be gutting it. It's a 6-cylinder. Might drive it as it is for a little bit, which should be fun, and also to see the changes that the suspension and the engine and all that stuff make. But yeah, we're starting off slow. It's going to be budget. It's going to be a daily driver, but you know, my son's 11. He's going to get my car when he's 16. So that's my timeline. 4.5 years. I feel like that's plenty of time, but we'll see. Life gets in the way sometimes. But I've gotten, as I said, I've gotten a few parts. I'm going to put a 2KX in it. That might take some modification, and really that's the one that's going to cost the most. But yeah, a lot of stuff came with that Mustang. This included the stand, which was nice. You know, it is a little wobbly at times, but I feel like this stand can definitely take this, no problem. But yeah, we're gonna start with taking off the exhaust. There is, come over here. There is a bolt gone. Notorious with these motors. Yeah, maybe even just go the whole, it doesn't really matter. Notorious. I think that's the only one. Let me just go ahead and check. Yeah. Yeah, that is the only one. And honestly, these exhaust manifolds are like little headers. Again, everything for these is cheap, so we'll cheap compared to Buick, I should preface. But yeah, I think we're gonna have fun with it. Gonna clean it up a little bit, take the heads off, see what we're working with the cylinder, turn it over. It did say overheated, so we'll check clearances, we'll check everything. It does look really clean, which is a little worrying. This is, can you, come on. Anyway, that's my helper, Jackson. He's gonna get better at camera work, maybe. But yeah, enjoy. I'm not gonna heavily edit these, especially the shorts. They're just gonna go right up. Maybe in the end of this, I'll be better at that. It's more a documentary for me, my son, my family, and sure, that I don't see any real LS 65 Mustang projects. I have definitely seen some that are done. I've looked. I haven't really seen much. So this will be for the people that maybe want to do it. Yes, it's blasphemy for, you know, Ford people, but you can't tell me that you can put the same amount of money and get the same amount of horsepower output. And I just heard really good things about these motors. They're newer. I've done a 455. I've done a 350, both Buicks. I've done a 65 Beetle. I think it was a 1200 cc motor. So I don't think it's going to be that challenging, you know, famous last words. But from what I've heard about these and from a lot of the videos that I've watched, it's just going to be very similar. The gaskets also look better. The aftermarket, there's so much stuff. But like I said, cam, definitely. Getting new cam, new lifters, push rods, getting springs. Not sure about the heads. Again, I know I'm repeating myself a bunch, but this is my first time doing this kind of stuff. So yeah, not gonna take it off right now. Family, of course, comes in the way, which it should. And maybe tomorrow we'll get something going. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.